What's going on, guys? So today we got a quick video. So I want to share these interesting bungee cords. These are called the Perfect Bungee. You can see I have just some examples. I don't run these orange ones like this. I just happen to throw it on here for the video. But I do run the two red ones across with the extra hooks on there. So these obviously come in different lengths. They come in all kinds of colors. There's blue and black. I like these because they're, I have red accents in the bed here for the truck, so I went with red because it's nice and visible. But these orange ones are fantastic too. I actually got the orange ones for my father's ATV. So when I go to visit, I have the ATV up there, do work on the property, mess around, do the knife testing out in the woods, gear testing, all kinds of stuff. And the rack on the ATV, I've always used bungee cords, like traditional bungee cords, and they suck. They almost always break, just from the weather, just from being used. They're frail, just the cheap ones. So I want to try these. These are supposed to be, they're rubber free, they're polyurethane, but they're supposed to be like gasoline resistant, any kind of chemical resistant, UV resistant. So if they're exposed, like I have a cap, or not a cap, a tonneau cover. Tonneau cover. Tonneau is probably more. I know you guys bust my chops with my pronunciations of things, but anyway, I have a cover so they're not exposed to UV. But if you do have an open bed, that shouldn't be a problem. Water resistant, all that kind of stuff. Just a super cool design. I just like how they have all these attachment points so you can hook it back on itself. It gives you just so many different options when you're trying to strap something down. You know what I mean? I've used adjustable bungee cords before, and they're okay. They work fine. These I've been using lately, and I just think they're really cool. I'm very excited to try it on the ATV. Maybe I'll do an update in the future, maybe not. But that's really what I was excited, but obviously it's a bonus using them on the truck here. What's kind of cool is that these plastic ones are removable. You just slip it right out. Let me see if I can do this one-handed because I'm filming with my phone here. Slip it out of the rubber. You can put them on either direction, or if you just wanted a shorter bungee, you can put it in obviously any one of these holes. You can use the plastic ones as well, not to scratch things up, or you can use these simple metal ones as well. So these red ones, I have two extra on here just so that I do have the options to, use it in different forms. It's just super cool. Plus, this company is located in New Jersey. That's right. So a little love for the Jersey small business. Big thumbs up. It's available on Amazon. Available direct through the website. Just kind of a cool, interesting, product. Always looking for different ways to strap things up. You guys know when I went through moving, this truck came in handy every single day. It was a lifesaver. I've used this bed so many times. If there's one thing I can change when I got this truck, is I still love this. This is a 23 Tacoma TRD off-road with the bells and whistles and stuff. I would have loved to get a long bed. It's just at the time when I got this truck, they were just not available anywhere. I dig the short bed. I think the short bed looks better for this medium to small, size truck. But like I use the truck all the time. Before this, you guys know I had an 86 Chevy K20. It had an 8-foot bed on it. That was a more capable truck, but unfortunately it got so rusty at some point when I shut the door, chunks would fall off on the ground. So that's a thumbs down. Hopefully this truck will last a lot longer, obviously. But yeah, just kind of cool. Like I said, Jersey made, really interesting. Well, Jersey owned company. I don't know exactly where these are made, but just a really cool, different bungee type option. They do have some give. They're a lot stronger. They don't stretch as much as a regular bungee. Let me see if I can give you an example of that here. But they do have some stretch in there. So here is the natural length. I could pull this probably, I don't know, I'm stretching it out maybe 8 inches, 10 inches, something like that. So it gives you enough to maneuver and use these different types of attachment points all throughout the entire bungee. So yeah, just, more options. Like I said, how many times have you used a bungee cord and it's like, oh, this one's just a little bit too short, or oh no, it's a little bit too long, I got to wrap it around again. This is just a different option. So if you guys have experience with this specifically, let me know in the comment section, but just kind of cool. A 4-pack is like $32 to $34, depending on length, and like I said, a bunch of color options as well. So there you go. Just something else in the world to talk about. This stuff never ends. Recently someone sent me a message and like, how do you come up with ideas to make videos? You know, because they're a YouTuber and they want to kind of get going and start their own thing. I'm like, they just come to you. Like, just live your life. It depends on what you're doing. I'm a variety channel. So I have probably 20 ideas for videos every single day of my life. I don't always have time to film them. They're not always great ideas. Sometimes they're boring. But like stuff like this, like people like you sharing it because maybe they have an interest. Maybe someone else has a need for this. You know what I mean? So I'm using it. I'm enjoying it. Why not tell the world, right? Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have an awesome day. And I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.